It's the Amstrad CPC. It's Gauntlet 2. I'm Bob. This is Let's Get Retro. You may or may not be watching this on Retro with Lim. And yeah, I'm doing another one of my Gauntlet Let's Compares. This is Gauntlet 2. So far I've looked at the arcade, the C64, and the Specky should be up on the YouTubes by the time you're looking at this, unless something's gone horribly wrong. This is, as you can read there, Gauntlet 2. If I remember rightly, when I reviewed the Amstrad port of Gauntlet, I thought it was a bit like the Commodore's, but a little bit blockier, but more colourful. So let's see how this compares. Okay. Oh, let's pick green for a laugh. We're not going to actually pick the player 2, but sure, just in case. You can have yellow Wonder Crackers instead of red. So let's crack into this and see what it's like. Teeny tiny barbarian man. It's pretty similar to the original. Well, the axes look a bit different. Oh, they're red. I think of the Commodore 64 one, they actually coloured it the same as the Amstrad Specky. They coloured them the same as your underpants if you're the barbarian. I'm sure. If the other characters get to wear more clothes. So that's a bit of a pity. Because he's holding the green axe, right? And then when he throws it, it's red. Lads, it's just lazy. I mean, in fairness, okay, look, he throws the same axe somehow over and over without having to get it back. But, I don't, physics isn't really the thing, but how could it be green and then when he throws it, it's red? Unless it's red on the other side and he somehow flips it, just for coolness. Oh, I don't know. Now, I'm gonna, when you're watching this, can't be arsed even avoiding them now. When you're watching this on the internet, I'm going to kind of zoom in the box a bit, but it's in it. Actually, no, you won't. I'm gonna leave it as is, just so you can see. The box is tiny. I mean, the playfield is really small. Like, it's not too bad. I mean, I know Gauntlet, doesn't always have a massive playfield, depending on what you're playing it on, but it's kind of annoying. The level layout seems to be pretty... bugger. It seems to be pretty similar to what I've seen on the other ports so far. Oh, it doesn't have the smiley face the C64 had. The C64 wall design, when you look at the single wall sprite in its own, it looked like a little smiley face. This sadly does not. Like I said, the graphics, they're a little bit blocky, but everything's pretty... it's identifiable. Jesus. Oh, keep walking into that. Actually, yeah, he's still wearing red underpants. All it is just he carries a green axe around that magically changes colour when he throws it. Hey! This time it's a key. The last couple of times I've done that, it's been a... Ow! It's been a, death. And he pones me in the face. Which is unpleasant for everyone involved. Sorry folks, I have the noisiest key joystick in the world. This is, by the way, there's just, as with the other Gauntlet games, there's no background music. I've added some in, some of the Matt McFarlane stuff that I do play in the in the background. You should check out stuff. Link is on my channel. Yeah, it's just silence except for the flip of me eating ghosts, which is not a good idea, really. Unless you're Pac-Man and you're drugged up on power pills. What the hell am I saying? I say some really stupid things in these videos. Okay, 2 keys. Yeah, let's just go straight through there. No fecking around. The exit moves. Did it mention that in the Commodore 64 version, the Speccy one? I'm not sure. Now, are we going to go through what I went through with the Spectrum one, where the key is hidden as something odd? Yes, the magic is... Oh god, what button is it? Why do I never read that at the start? Oh, I've paused it now, Jesus. If I keep pressing keys, eventually... Ah! Bugger! Alright, well, okay, that could have worked. Now, here's the problem. Can I shoot him to death? No. I can't open the door. Alright. We got... What options we got here? Let's go. Turbo! It's not going any faster. Okay, now let's see if I can... No, not me, the other guy! Oh, those guys. They'll help kill him. As you may have noticed from the sneaky, you might have seen the little menu appear there, I'm actually emulating this, which is handy for situations like this where I can put it on high speed. And, as my friend there gets the life sucked out of him by some bearded men. Which didn't sound odd at all. Yeah, so I have it high speed, so it's happening much quicker. It'll all be over soon, Mr. Yellow Axe. Mr. Golden Axe, if that is your real name. Yes, I mean, it's a bit odd, like, they instead of substituting all the colours, you'd think they would have just substituted, you know, the hair and the pants for the corresponding colour, so that would have been yellow or blue or whatever. That's what the Commodore does, and the Speccy, you know, God love the Speccy's ability to deal with colours. It does... Oh, bugger, you didn't want to see that. Speccy, everything is the same colour. But in this, like I said, only your axe is hey, I got in. Only your axe is the changes colour. Sorry, what? I can't even remember how I started that sentence. It was so long ago. Alright. I never did work out what the button was for magic. I really should read that at the start. In fairness, I'm a warrior. His magic is correct. It's basically the equivalent to throwing some wet toilet paper with the bad guys. It's not really worth it. Oh, I've got bouncing axes, rubber axes that somehow do damage. Oi! So, thoughts on the game? Well, I still prefer the Speccy version, and I always feel weird saying that, but this it's similar enough to the Commodore. I mean, like I said, it's pretty much the same as the very slight bit of bugginess there with those guys getting trapped in the wall. It's pretty similar to the original Gauntlet review. You know, it's competent, it's playable. There's no bad ports really. What's that? Mystery noise. Oh wait, antivirus is out of date. So it's enjoyable, it's fun. Okay, so that's been the 3 home micros that got ported, the 3 UK based home micros that got ports of Gauntlet. There's probably an MSX one I'm gonna have great, and an Apple one which I'll have great fun trying to emulate. Let's get in there. Um, Next up is, I don't know, probably the NES for a laugh. Okay, thank you for watching the vids, and oh, I'll do my comparison. I always forget. Right, let's go, let's compare. Let's look at the 4 versions of Gauntlet that I've looked at so far. Okay, so, as you can see there, we've got the Amstrad, the Specky, the Commodore, and the arcade. So, I've zoomed in the box a little bit just to make it a bit easier to see, but like I said, the problem with the Amstrad was it just has this teeny tiny box. I remember the review Slapfight I did had a similar problem. So I don't know if that's so it controlled the sprites around nice and quickly or what, or the, you know, some sort of graphics thing with the Amstrad, but it's a pity, you know. Like I said, the game still is playable, you know, but it's just all the other ones there, the boxes are fairly big, so it's a bit unfortunate. But otherwise, it's colourful, it's fast, it's a little bit blocky, probably more so than the Commodore. And when you think about it, it's such a small play field. I think if they'd zoomed, maybe that's why it's such a small play field, that they zoomed it out, it'd look like something on the Atari 2600. But at the play field they have, it doesn't look too bad. Like I said, I'm not nitpicking here, I'm just trying to, you know, there's nothing wrong with the port, it's actually very good. It's just, you know, you're trying to compare it to the other ports, and you're literally trying to find something to differentiate one from the other. It seems to be the Commodore and the Amstrad, the Commodore and the Amstrad seem to be they seem to be more similar, which is unusual, because when I've looked at the Amstrad reviews, I've looked at Amstrad games, they tend to share code a lot of the times with the Spectrum, so I was surprised when I reviewed the original Gauntlet to see that it was similar to the Commodore, and you know, this time I'm still surprised, you know, so you think I would have learned by now. Yeah, so there you go, that's the Amstrad. So next up I'm going to have a look at the I suppose the NES, and then maybe we'll go to the Amiga and the ST. I think they both had ports, and then we'll start doing the more unusual ones. I'm pretty sure there was a Game Boy Color one, and there'll always be that weird MSX Apple ones that I can never get the emulator working properly, but I end up showing you stills of it or something. Anyway, listen, thanks for watching, guys, and as always, I shall see you next time.